Let me see. I'm gonna start a new game. It's been a while since I played Mortal Shell. I'm excited to be back in it. Let's see. I can't remember. Pretty sure this one. Not that I'm going back to any of these saves anyway. I'm gonna try beating this game in one sitting again. It's been forever. And the reason why I picked this game for the 100 subscribers thing is because this is the first game that I did that got me really into this like last streak of streaming. Let me check my audio real quick. And I'm pretty sure I left the Rotting Christ music pack on. It's like a metal music pack for all of the DLC, for all the boss battles. I'm not entirely sure which. I think I'm gonna go with the crypts first. Those things are that one's gonna be tough. But I want to get that long sword right off the bat, because it's really good at getting stagger on the bosses. Alright, let's go through the DLC, not the DLC, the I'm waiting for DLC for this game. I gotta do it. Come on, pardon. There we go. Forgot you had to do everything in a certain order. If you guys haven't seen Mortal Shell, it's a great game. I don't know if I'm still gonna be any good at it though. Here we go. Still got the combos down. I don't remember any of the combos for the longsword we're going for. There we go. It's a Souls-like, and it's got some really interesting mechanics. I'm gonna try doing no shell, because it's the stamina pool you just can't beat. But if I keep dying, then I'm just gonna pick up, like, whichever shell is nearest. Yeah, the metal soundtrack. I like both soundtracks. I don't think we're gonna be able to beat Pattern this time, but it's good to try. We're not really going for speed here. I'm gonna turn my music up real quick. I need my metal fix too. Dang, I couldn't dodge that. Dang. What's crazy is he uses the same weapon you use. So it's it was really creative of them to use him as the tutorial people. Whenever you pick up a new weapon, you have to beat him to get any weapon you get. Except for the first one. Ooh, there we go. Alright, we're gonna have to pick up the parry. I think I could still time the parry pretty well. It'll be tricky. I remember now that, like, I think triangle changes the parry power up, which I learned, like, in my 6th or 7th playthrough of this game. I learned it in, like, whatever the last playthrough I did was. So it would have been nice to know. But I mean, that's Souls-likes for you. Souls-likes don't really hold your hand. It's part of the genre. Yo, 1 second. All right, I'm online. Okay. Yeah, it'll be fun going to those the creepy part of the game right off the bat. I'm in no hurry either. I got all night. I'm doing this to celebrate 100 subscribers. Hopefully they'll tune in. But the Mortal Shell people haven't really tuned in lately. I know one of them is a lurker. He comments from time to time just to remind me that he's there and still watching. I think if you tap circle, you go faster. Oh, I'm just holding it down and I'm going way faster. Yeah, that's slow. This is fast. I'm worried about how Crew 6, the Twiceborn, is gonna be. I know the fat guy, I can never remember his name, is gonna be the easiest to take on. And then the all of the speedrunners always start with the fat guy, because it's the easiest one to beat. Here we are. There's your boy down there. Can't remember his name. You always like just trade him out for the first. Here, let's just pick these up for. We can't use them as this guy, but we can use them when we if we end up deciding we're gonna use a shell. We'll see how bad I am. It's so nerve-wracking because one hit kills when you don't have a shell, like just like that. I think I'm gonna go pick up a shell. It's just the stamina pool, man. There's only one other character other than the shellless. I can't remember his name. Teal is the one that he's like the only character that you can use that has health and has the stamina to handle the greatsword. Maybe that'll be our first step after getting the parry tool. There we go. Hop down there. Let's pick him up. We'll pick him up, we'll do the first step. I know his skins, the extra skins for this guy are absolutely the coolest in the game. But I don't think we're gonna get around to that. Unless we pick up a bunch of rats somehow. There we go. He feels faster, honestly. There we go, we got some... We gave up on that shell-less run real quick. Oh, I was out of stamina. See, that's the only problem. You don't even have to worry about stamina at all when you don't have a shell. There we go. Speak to Sister Ganessa.
Pray, what wayward I shall name you. You're uninitiated in the revered. What a curiosity you. Of course, first.
Let's see here. I don't have enough to get the name. That's fine. Here, I know there's... There we go. That gives us a glimpse of wisdom. You can use that to help level up. Here we go. Pretty sure it's L1. There, we don't need to hear this. I do not look forward to fighting him again. We're gonna have to pick up some acid. Just for the sake of beating him. Alright, L1 is parry. Let's go to the Grisha. Just to get practice on the parry. Because one of the big obstacles in the crypts is... Oh, I was out of stamina. Is there's an enslaved Grisha that's just a monster to fight. Goodness gracious. It's been so long, man. It feels good to play this again. Oof. Here. I'm not gonna get too used to this guy's timing. This guy's stamina timing, because we're going straight for Teal after fighting the Grisha. There we go, we gotta focus. Dang. We can heal if we land a successful parry. The walking really gets to you. There we go. Oh yeah, that hardening never works against that attack. We're ultra dead. Get the shell back. I don't know why. That's like a Dark Souls timing thing right there. I'm used to using the rapier in Dark Souls. So you get the attack in to get those counterpoints when they're attacking. There we go. There we go. Giving me those glimpses. We could get Solomon. Let's get Solomon. Solomon is just an upgrade from this guy. Just like a straight direct upgrade. The only difference is that over time this guy gets better stamina regeneration. But having a bigger stamina pool is more important to me. Okay, and then there's that. We can skip this. There we go, we got Solomon. I might as well put the spike in the sword, just for the sake of making it easier to get the huge longsword. It's called like a Martyr's Blade. It's pretty awesome sword. I might actually stick with Solomon, now that I think of it. Because he gets all those resolve points. My dog's joining us. Hey, Daxter. Come here, Dax. What's up, bud? Come here. You can go up? Let's get some leveling up. What's up, Apocrism? We're playing Mortal Shell tonight for to celebrate 100 subscribers. The reason why I picked this game is because this was back when I first really got invested in streaming. So we're gonna try beating this in one sitting. It's not that long of a game. It'll probably take like 2.5 hours.
I shan't make the same mistake.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. I mean, it's not like the streams even got me to 100 subscribers, let's be honest. There's like one 20-second clip that people have been watching that just has gotten me here. But, I mean, what else can I do? I plan on making a video to sort of commemorate it that just has clips from all the games I played that I've been, like, playing on this channel. Which might be fun. I'm gonna try making it like a funny, entertaining thing, but I don't know. Let's switch lock. I gotta get used to this again. Yeah, the Venator fly-through. That's like my entire channel, basically. I looked at the numbers, and that has 33,000 views, and my entire channel has 40,000 views. So it's basically, my channel is the Venator fly-through, and then everything else is just nonsense. Or, like, complimenting that video. I should have just gone with like another Star Wars Battlefront video, but I'll probably do that later in the week. I'm out of stamina. These guys are always the hardest ones to parry against. What's funny about this sword is that the special attack is like a stab that comes out of the pommel, like as if you can't already stab with a sword. Yeah, I know the chat's slow. It's always been slow. It's not that like I get the chat right away. It's just the stream has a delay for some reason. Let's see here. This guy's always been tough. Ah, the stamina pool, man. It always gets me. There we go. Yeah, it's not like directly live for whatever reason. There's like a, I don't know how many seconds, but I can play the audio for a second here. Directly live for whatever reason. There's like a, I don't know how many seconds, but I can play the audio. There. Yeah. That just explains it. But this game's awesome, and I have this like metal soundtrack. They released it for free because so many people wanted extra content for this game. This is like an indie game, like an independent studio made it. I meant to harden right there. I don't really do them at a fixed time. It's usually around midnight for me. I'm on Eastern time. It's just what works best because my house is kind of crowded. And I have a lot of brothers and they're always coming and going during the day. So the nighttime's the only time where I can get like a open spot where nobody's just coming and going while I'm streaming. It's usually around like 11:30. I think that's when today's stream started. I started at 11:30. There we go. And then for whatever reason, like YouTube takes like 6 or 7 hours to fully upload my stream after it's over. So, like, I have a lot of viewers from Germany that watch the stream after it's up because it like uploads at the perfect time for them for whatever reason. Okay, cool. Is it 5:30 for you right now? Landing a parry on these guys is weird because it's so slow. Alright. I think I'm gonna go straight. No, I gotta... Actually, I just realized that I can't use Solomon for this because I'm trying to use a sword that just takes up too much stamina for Solomon. I have to use Teal. Let's go get him. Oh, cool. I can, where is that? Let's see. Is that like... That's not California, because California, I feel like, is closer. It's more like 2 hours or something behind. I could just be totally wrong. New Zealand. Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. Why it would be 5 for you. Yeah, I have a lot of people who watch from outside of my area. Most of my viewers are like either from Germany. I have a lot on the west coast of the US, and then you're from New Zealand. I have like a few from the west coast of like Canada. Which makes me wonder because like supposedly if you have an international audience, YouTube will recommend you more. But that hasn't really been the case for me. Not that I'm in it for, even though this is the 100 subscriber thing, I've been at this for like 2 years, and it's taking me to get 100 subscribers. So I'm not really in it for anything, I just enjoy doing this. Yeah. See, the weird thing about the Venator one is that that was uploaded. It's not letting me pick up this item for whatever reason. The Venator was uploaded a year ago, which is wild. Like, they just suddenly decided to recommend it to people a year later. I really want to do higher quality content, like with more editing and stuff like that. Like, I want to do like real videos. It's just every time I do it, it's just unrewarding because it doesn't get recommended at all, and it's like it gets as many views as the live stream, and the live stream takes absolutely no work. Yeah. That was all a joke. I was just messing with I always joke with the viewers. When I said little people, I've been saying that all day to my friends, saying, hey, because 100 subscribers really isn't much, and I've been saying to everybody, I've been like, you guys are all little people, I'm gonna have to move out. I'm pretty sure I told my girlfriend that she's little people today. There we go, let's go this way. I think the person I said it to has been subscribed since November, too. Which is back when I was still doing Mortal Shell videos. My dog's gonna be so mad at me because he always gets mad when I don't let him up in the room, but I still gotta take him after I finish this stream. He's like staring at me, all pissed off. Alright, there we go. Let's talk to the sister in here.
Eager for not.
There, I don't need
An
it.
intruder. So
The
then,
story doesn't really matter in this game, it's all about beating bosses. No, I might still have some wasabi peas. I actually was considering making a video just for you,
the truth more terrifying.
where I eat wasabi peas and just play Battlefront and just name it Wasabi Pea ASMR, and just the whole time just crunching for like 10 minutes and just going, oh, nose blast, nose blast. I thought that would be hilarious. Just, it would be funny for me to make a video that only one person would get. I still might do it. I mean, you never know. If I get the time and get a can of wasabi peas. There we go. We gotta fight Hattern to get any new weapons. Alright. I'll have to get some... I need to get some, like, good clips of gameplay. And then I'll do it. Alright? I want it to be, like, just the most ridiculous things. Because it happens, like, daily, where there's, like, some ridiculous thing. Alright. The music is so awesome in this game. There we go. The boss fights in this game are so hype. Wait till you see the boss of this level, because he's probably one of my favorite bosses. There's one boss in this game called Crucix the Twiceborn. He's gonna be the third boss I fight. And he's just... and a work of art. He's my favorite boss of all time. Come on. Oh, it's an amazing game. It's an indie game by some independent developer. It's a Souls-like, so if you like Dark Souls, this is based on that sort of genre. But it's got its own little twist to it, like the hardening and stuff. And it's like more character-based, even though there's not really... The story is not really that big of a deal. It's more just like an excuse for fighting bosses and having a good time. Good God. I'm about to lose this guy. Come on. Come on. Oh, this is so intense. Look at my health. There we go, I got this. Got him. It's called Mortal Shell. I should have put it in the title. Mortal, M-O-R-T-A-L-S-H-E-L-L. And then the music pack is called the Rotting Christ music pack. There's 2 different soundtracks to this game. I really like the Rotting Christ track for the first level we're doing. I'm probably going to switch it back and forth throughout the game because there's different ones where like the songs are better than others. And I'm really torn on the bosses in this level because in this level they have the better music in both soundtracks. Here we go, I got this sword. This sword is incredible. I don't remember the combos though. But it takes really good timing.
Yes. It's no...
Another thing that's unique about this is if you run out of health, there's like a ghost that you use to possess these bodies. I don't know if you caught that. But if you run out of health, the ghost like pops out and you can like run and try to reclaim your out of stamina. This weapon is so unwieldy, but it's kind of awesome because you can make bosses stagger in like 2 hits with this sword if you can land him. I forgot to pick up acid. You use acid to upgrade the weapons. There we go. That's not bad. I'd say if you have the money, it's worth it. But I wouldn't like, if you're struggling, I wouldn't buy it for that much. Yeah. I can pretty much show you the whole game in one night. It's like it takes me like 2 hours and 2.5 hours if I'm really trying. These enemies are kind of tricky. They throw their heads at you when they're dying. Alright, this next part we can just run through. I learned it trying to do... Oh, his body poisoned me. That sucks. Did I pick up any tar spores? I did not pick up any anti-poison stuff. Let me check my... Here it is. Yeah, I did. It's actually going to poison me the first time I use it. And then the second time I use it, it's going to heal the poison. There we go. There's all kind of weird rules like that, because it's based on Dark Souls, and Dark Souls has a bunch of weird rules. There we go. I learned this when I was trying to do speed runs. That you can just run through that whole area and then jump right to this mini boss up here. This guy, who is a pain in the ass when you're doing a no-shell run. Alright, the music is pretty awesome for him. It's just this metal band mumbling into a mic. I gotta land parries on him. It's like there's no choice, but it's so risky. Oh, that would have been rough. There we go, got him staggered. Missed. I can make him stagger, come on. Oh no, I was wrong. I was super wrong. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, not dead yet. Not dead yet, still got health. There we go, I staggered him. Ah, he hit me, but I guess I healed. Very good. I don't have a PC, I can't afford it. I wish I did. If I had a PC, I would be using that to like edit real videos, because I want to make like some good quality stuff, not just video game videos. In the future, I want to make like real like quality content. It's just I'm doing what I can. I'd use it to like edit like all kinds of stuff. There we go, landed the parry. I needed that. Basically a PS4 is all I own that has any capability of broadcasting anything or editing. Yeah. It can be, especially like when you can really mess with the settings for what a controller is, like with the keyboard. I don't think I properly got that across, but
he served as a that they would
it usually takes a few attempts to get that guy, so I'm feeling pretty good.
Then
Every time I feel good in this game, though, it always turns out bad. That's important. That's really good. Especially for the third level that I'm gonna go down.
Wilds we forgot.
I don't need story stuff. Let's hit her. I missed. There we go. Alright. There's a shortcut that I learned while trying to do speed runs of this, but it's like 50-50. I'm not gonna try it. And you need this sword for it because it's the only one long enough to reach this like stupid barrier. Because you have to kill an enemy to break this barrier, and you have to like have really crazy reach. Alright, people are starting to tune in. Thanks everybody. Thanks for showing up, guys. I really appreciate it. Ugh. I mistimed that. Run it. Run it for it. Running. don't need to fight this guy. I honestly never fought these guys. I always run around them. I kind of want to see how hard they are. That shield is impossible. There we go, we broke it. Got him. Yeah. I know what else is that long. I know where you're going. The Florida Panhandle. That's what you're talking about. Alright, straight shot to the boss from this point. I'm upset that I didn't upgrade my sword at all. But hopefully we won't need to. It's just going to take a little longer to fight this boss. I'll have to remember. I know where to get some acid on the way back to the tower. We'll have to go there. This way. It would take forever to just fight all these guys. Here. I think there's acid behind this. No, I didn't get it. I can buy acid. I don't remember how much they cost. I think it's 800 a pop. I only got 800 right now, so I can get one when we get back to the tower. Let's see here. There's a hidden... Let me think. I think it's like right over here. There's like hidden messages you can get, like get stuff for leveling up.
Do you feel them?
For revealing them.
The enshrined weight, watching the immaculate
Look at that
for thousands
statue
of
in the
years.
back.
They will not stir until the ascension. They wait for her to deliver them. Here, drink fully. Warm your bones.
What part of New Zealand are you from? I think my little brother actually has a friend that he made. He has like an online friend from New Zealand, and the dude like straight up bought him a PS4 because he got some like settlement. Auckland, where is that? I'm sorry, I'm not, all I know of New Zealand is Lord of the Rings was there, and there's a lot of sheep, and like the best sheep in the world, because I'm actually really into wool, believe it or not. But merino wool, big deal. I know I'm not getting a PS4 for me. Don't worry, that's not what I was. I wasn't trying to imply that. It's just wild. Northish, okay.
Yes, taste the truth.
Let's see here. Sprinting. Sprinting's not really important. There's only one level where you need sprinting. So we can hold out on that one. That one will be useful. This one's gonna be the most relevant right now. What do you do in New Zealand? That sounded really arrogant to ask. I meant like, Like, what do you do for a living? Because I'm interested. Like, I'm a DoorDash driver. I drive and deliver food. But my car has been busted. I meant like, here, I know that there's a delay, so hopefully my apology will come through. Because that came across completely wrong. Okay, okay. Goodness gracious, I swear there's a hidden message around here. Unless some person went and moved it on me. There we go, there it is. Yeah, there's hidden messages throughout the game. I platinumed this game, so I have a rough idea of where all the hidden messages are. But I'm still unsure. You get a glimpse of wisdom, and you use glimpses to level up. Here we go. Look at the bodies floating underneath them. That's crazy. I always liked that detail. There we go. This boss is a monster to fight sometimes. Sometimes, like the first time I fought them, it was my first attempt, I beat them. But every time since, it's been a horrible nightmare. Come on, man. There he is. I froze myself too late. He's like an ice skating speed. Teleporter guy. Knight. Yeah. Where is he gonna go? There he is. Ah, missed it. Oh, got me. Whoa, I didn't know that did damage. This is gonna be rough. Give me my body back. I swear, I hardened before that. This is gonna be tough. There we go, I remember the combo. You gotta do a running power attack for the combo. Here we go, I got this second time around. I'll get this again. Let me switch. After that, I actually wasn't feeling the soundtrack that time. I'm gonna switch it over to the regular soundtrack. It's kind of like a humming, but it's cool humming. I don't know if you can hear it at all. I don't know how my audio mix is. A while back, PlayStation released this update that changed how the chat works. It used to be that I would be able to open a chat and only have me in it, and I would use that to manage the audio mix.
You're good.
Here, I don't need that. I don't need it. I was just trying to skip it. I would use that to manage the audio mix to make sure it was ideal. I don't even know how it is right now, because they updated it to where I can't do that anymore. Options. There we go. It makes it harder to stream because I never know how loud my mic is anymore. Because it's different in every game. Alright. There we go. I get my souls, or it's called tar in this game, but it's just souls. And it's just a rip-off of souls in Dark Souls, really. I could hear him coming. There we go. Come on, stab him. There we go. Got him staggered. Oh, I didn't have any stamina. Alright, he's got 2 phases. The second stage is the real hard part. There we go. I gotta get out of here. Oh, I totally mistimed that parry. I'm gonna need to give him some space to get my body back. There we go. Alright, I mean, if he does that combo over and over again, it's gonna be a real easy fight. I know the counters to that combo like it's nothing. Gotta listen here. There we go. That's why you use this sword, because it's harder to get them to stagger with any other weapon. There we go. Come on. Getting him into that second stage. That's a good step. I didn't get him there yet. There we go. I gotta back up now. The second stage is a monster. Just because of how quick the attacks are, and he actually dodges you, which is tough. I don't have anything to heal with. Come at me, bro. Come on, I just gotta land that thrust. Oh, man. That quick slash is always what gets me. Okay, we're gonna have a power attack queued up. Oh, I made him stagger, but he usually comes out of the stagger with a slash. I gotta get out of that. This is rough. This guy's timing is so wonky in this stage too. And he's gonna do a... If I stayed there, he would have done a quick slash for sure, and it would have killed me. I gotta land a parry eventually. I don't know what attack to land a parry on either. Because they're also... Oh, I gotta get out. Gotta get out of there. Oh crap, I'm still in the range. There we go. Staggered him. Get out of there, get out of there. Oh, that quick slash, man. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that it did. The YouTube algorithm is like a harder boss than this dude. I don't know why it suddenly... It's like, I'm like 30 minutes into the stream, but thanks for tuning in. I got hours to go. I got 2 hours to go, man. I'm gonna be beating this game in one sitting, so if you enjoy this game, if you enjoy my company, then feel free to stay tuned. I'll appreciate it. Especially if you stay active in the chat. I love chatting with you guys.
I've kept your flesh safe, foundling.
There we go. Let's get it. Let's get at it. There, I can skip this now. You guys get the idea. He drinks it, teleports to this guy's dimension, and I fight him. Gotta use the audio. There he's coming around. Ah, there he is. I got the slash in though. Oh crap, he's going straight up to the cross spell. Dude, I know. I have this one video that I uploaded a year ago. And in the past 2 weeks, it's gotten 30,000 views. And it's just like a 27 clip of me playing Star Wars Battlefront. And that's the whole reason why I have 100 subscribers right now. So I have no idea what's going on with the YouTube algorithm. I mean, my stream last night, it didn't even recommend to a single viewer. Which I don't mind, I mean, I just enjoy streaming. But still, it's like, I wish it was consistent. So I would know what I'm doing. Or what would cause people to actually watch things. It's so weird. Come in. Come at me, bro. Alright, I gotta dodge. There we go. Here, he's gonna come and be in front of me. I almost landed that perfectly. Oh, I thought I was out of range, damn. Come on. I landed it. I got him staggered. I gotta land a parry soon, or I'm gonna be screwed for the second stage. The thing is, to land a parry, you have to build up your resolve. Oh crap, there we go. I was able to stagger him before he cast the spell. That could be my way to build up resolve. I gotta hit him. I gotta hit him to get that resolve point so I can parry. There we go. Damn, I swear. That was so close, man. I almost parried that. Now I got like 1 life for the second stage, if I make it. There we go. There he goes. Come on. Let's go. I almost got him in his second stage. I think I'd be in a better position than last time around. There we go. That was like a perfect combo right there. Alright. Stage 2. You don't worry, man. If you don't want to, then I don't blame you. It's all in fun. Like, if you don't want to be here, that's fine. I'm just like baffled that people are suddenly getting recommended, you know. Just stick around if you think the game looks cool and if you like watching me play it. Jesus, I swear I was gonna dodge that. This guy's things are so hard to read during the second stage. That's what makes it so difficult. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, that Venator clip is basically my entire channel right now. It has like 33,000 views, and my entire channel has 40,000 views. So it's basically like my channel is the Venator clip, and then everything else is nonsense around it. Okay, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna parry this guy. No, I don't think that's a parryable attack. There we go. Oh, I parried him. That heals me. That's why it's good to have that happen. Just for those of you who don't know. In order to heal, you have to parry and land a riposte. There we go. That was easy. He was too close to dodge my attacks. Oh, I gotta get out of here. Yeah, if you're still hanging around, Matthew, I plan on doing a another Star Wars Battlefront stream later in the week. So if you like that game, feel free to catch me then. If this game doesn't look up your alley. Bam. That was the move that got me killed last time. Come on. Come on, let me hit you. Come at me. There we go. You can't predict this boss either. Like Crucix the Twiceborn is another boss in this game. He's a beauty. He's like one of the most beautiful bosses ever. But he's also pretty predictable. Like, he's easy to read because I've fought him so many times. Oh, that's fun. That's funny. Like, what's your go-to game mode? Because mine is Ewok Hunt. I was considering playing Ewok Hunt for this one, but I wanted to play Mortal Shell for the subscribers that I had from like November last year when I first started streaming. Like really streaming, like not just like occasionally, but this is like the first game where I like had a dedicated stream going. I almost got him, man. I swear, dude. He just freaking stabbed me and that killed my hope of beating him. Come on now. I gotta find an attack that I can parry, but he's so unpredictable. Oh, he's staggered. Oh, damn it! That same move, man. It's wild. Oh, man. That's kind of sad, man. But Heroes vs. Villains is really fun, especially I remember back when it first came out, like when the first Heroes vs. Villains came out for this version of Battlefront 2, I remember the Jedi lightsabers you'd like could
I've kept
actually
your flesh
parry.
safe, foundling.
Like if you blocked someone's attack, it would send them like it would bounce them back, so you could get a counterattack in effectively. I really missed that, but people complained and it got taken out. But it's like, what's the point of blocking anymore? Come on. I got him this time around. I'm gonna beat him this time for sure. Oh, that's not a good sign. I have stuff to deal with though. Alright, this is a good sign. Whenever he does that combo, it means that I'm gonna get 3 hits in. So that combo is basically just like a freebie. And get out of there. Alright, I think I got him. Locked down. Oh, no, he's throwing curveballs. Oh, which way he's gonna go? Ah, I swear. I almost had him. I gotta focus. Come on. Stamina. It's really hard to manage your stamina, man. Where is he? Get out of there. Alright, he's gonna keep doing this combo then. It's just 3 hits all around. Ah, dang. I thought I would be able to make him stagger there. Give me the body back. Alright, now he's doing his spell. I used to have a controller that had bad drift, and it was back when I was playing Battlefield 1 a lot. So it was just, that game is great for snipers, but drift is just a nightmare. What is he gonna do? What's his next move? Yeah, there we go. That's exactly what we need. I'm not even gonna waste the stamina for that jump attack. Come on. Ah, he's on the wrong side of me. I think my press will still connect though. You don't want to get caught in that. It freezes you and then he comes like right at you. What's up, Exotic Toast? It's been so long since I've seen you, man. There we go, finally got him staggered. I almost forgot about my stamina there. Oh, it's still gonna reach. Damn. See, he just did the same move there, but it was way quicker that time around. Come on, I got him. I got him. Yeah, you tried doing that quick slash. That always gets me. Ah, if I landed that second thrust, he would have staggered. Ah, man, that would have been a perfect parry. He's so hard to parry, though, because his moves are really unpredictable. I tapped the parry button right there, man. That's sad. Yeah, I remember you, Exotic Toast, for sure. Yeah, it's hard to kill because its timing is so off. To believe it or not, I beat this game where in a mode where you die as soon as you get hit. So, like, I managed to beat all of the bosses in this game, like, hard mode. It's just... Man, all the other bosses have much easier timing than this guy. But this guy is such a beauty to fight.
I've kept your
He's got the dodging and all that crap. This has got to be like last try at it. I'm positive that we got it this time. No, but I can see why you would think so. This was made by some indie developer. I can't remember the name of them. But I'm pretty sure there's like... There was like 3 main people who made this, and then there was like a studio that came in and like helped them with it. And then there's like a publisher. It's been so long since I've really done a Souls-like either, because I beat Dark Souls 3 and then it's like, what do I do now? And I beat all the DLC for that game too. Yeah. This first stage I got down. Hopefully I won't get knocked out of my shell at all. I was fault for that. That was all my fault. This was made last year. There we go. Ah, man, that cross attack. It's just a time suck. That's the only reason why I hate that move so much. Because it just keeps you from being able to hit him. Yeah, it's like it's a Souls-like. That's what it's called. There's a whole genre of games that are basically like Dark Souls. Are you serious? I swear I was out of range for that. I should have gone for the jump. There we go, actually, that move connects when he does that, so now we gotta take note. I'm getting more aggressive here. For you guys. Ah, and he pulls that. I was trying to make this boss fight quicker. Come at me. Come at me. Ah, dang. My dog's getting sick of me streaming. He's leaving. There we go. Come on. Oh man. Is he really? I don't think we got knocked out of our shell at all during this stage either. Yeah, we still got a second life, so that's awesome. Come at me, come at me. Nice. I swear he was gonna do that quick slash move though. Good God. Thank goodness I was able to dodge there. I would have paid for that. I could only get like a simple tap in there, but every move counts. Come on. Oh man, if that power attack hit connected, I swear he probably would have staggered. Ugh! There we go. Gotta make some space. Oh gosh. Here we go. Yeah, it's not as... The music's not as loud as Dark Souls for sure. There we go. Perfect. That was a god tier combo right there. Making some space here. There we go. That's how you do it. I need some space. Ah, I thought he'd counter. Ugh. I'm feeling good. Feeling good about this. If it weren't for this game though, I never would have gotten into Dark Souls. Yeah. Yeah. Eat this blade, bro. Shove this long sword down your mouth, bro. Eat it. Come at me. Come at me. Dead. You're dead. Heck yeah. Lit. It's lit. I got the glimpse. Hell yeah. Alright, now pretty much I know how to just run straight back to the tower. Let's get this organ. A hot throbbing sword. Alright. Now you gotta get through the level backwards, and there's like new enemies. Let's chat with this lady.
A sacred.
Alright.
Though perhaps deeply blessed, you're not ready.
I'm not ready. You're not ready. Alright, let's get this. you can pretty much, if I can remember the route correctly, we can pretty much just run and dodge our whole way up back to the tower. There's a few tricky spots though. Alright, and especially with some of these ghosts, they teleport. So you gotta watch out and dodge a lot. Get me around you, bro. This way. Alright, and then there's a trap right here. There's a handful of traps, actually. Let's kill this ghost. I don't want to go over there because there's a thing that drops down on you over there. Got him. Alright. We're gonna be quick. Alright. There we are. And it's basically like a whole staircase of those things dropping down on you. So you gotta be careful not to... Oh, I went the wrong way. Oh wait, no, I went the right way. And they dive and everything, so it's like really hard to dodge these guys. He has to spit at you. Come on. Get the door open. Door. Door open. Talk to Sester. Yes. And that resets the enemies. There we go. Alright. Let's see. Let's do this one. It'll help us get through some of the larger levels. Alright. And it's just a straight run back through here. I know there's one spot we can get acid from on the way back. Here we are. There we are.
Yes.
Nice. Reset the enemies. There we go. Let me see if we have anything for upgrades. I didn't even pick up a single thing there. This boosts our riposte though, which will be important. Especially against Crew 6. Because Crew 6, his second stage, you have to parry all the time. And it's really tricky because he's constantly attacking, so you have to time your attacks constantly and be super aggressive to get the resolve to parry even. And then you have to parry when you can. He's a real fun boss though, because he's a conjoined twin Spartan, and there's like a twin sticking out of his chest that holds a crossbow. So like the big one holds like a spear and a shield and fights you, and then the crossbow guy shoots at you. It's just crazy fun fighting that guy. Let's nab that. That'll help it. That'll allow us to switch between weapons when if we get another weapon that we want. I don't really want any other weapons, so I just want to get out of here. There's a freaking frog chasing me. These frogs are a nightmare. Those frogs are especially annoying when you're doing the no hit at all, like no hits allowed playthrough. Those frogs are especially annoying because they'll just touch you and you die. And it's like, oh great. Let's pick up this tar spore. Oh! Dodged us. You know, I forgot that the poison actually heals me when I'm this guy. I forgot that I got that power up. Nice. Alright, there's acid right over here. You know, there's actually a few other spots we gotta go get acid from, which we might as well do. Because these chests are only open when you're in this, like, period between turning in glands. So we might as well just run around grabbing stuff out of these chests real quick. Ah! I'm stuck on a root. Easy. I don't want to go this way. I need this acid to make these enemies easier to fight. It's taking way too many hits to kill them. Come on. There we go. Busted that one. Hey, the poison heals me, so it doesn't... It's not even a downside anymore. There we go. I know, I need this acid. This game is like an acid trip. Have you ever seen a Hot Rod? Oh yeah, there's a wall here. Which one is it? I think it's before the chest. It's either before or after the chest for sure. No, there's a movie called Hot Rod, and there's this scene where the guy, he's doing like a flashback on how he got this injury on his eye, and he goes, I have this acid, but I can't do it. And then the guy that hurt his eye goes, well, I'll do it. And then he just like goes through his trip, and he starts like grinding on a wheel, like grinding some metal, and metal pops into his eye because he's just like being an idiot grinding metal on acid. It's one of the best movies of all time, for sure. Here we go. There we go. I think that should get us enough acid to fully upgrade this weapon. Once we buy the rest. Yeah. Let's go through here. There's some loot right here. I need all the tar I can get. It's a good thing we didn't lose any tar. Yeah, there's asbestos. Let's see. Let me just consume a bunch of tar real quick. I think it's plenty.
You found it. Careful now. The devout squander these gifts.
There's a fun glitch that I found on this guy while looking at people's speed runs. Where... Oh man, I didn't do it right. But here, he knocks you back, but if you harden when he knocks you back, it'll send you flying. People use it as like fast travel when they're doing speed runs. Here, let me try to get it right. There we go. Just like that. I'm probably gonna die when I land, but it's alright. There we go. Didn't even die. The developers thought of fixing it, but then they saw that people were using it for speed runs, and they're like, well, it wouldn't be fair if you fixed it now. Because then you would never beat people's times. So they just left it in, and it's now just a part of the game. There's also a portal that they were using while like developing the game for testing, because there's this staircase that's just ridiculous to get up. It always takes me like forever to get up it, and then I found out that the portal was left in the game on some speed run, and I just use it now because it's such a shortcut.
In the meantime,
and the developers left that in too because people were using it. Alright, here we go. Oh, he only carries 2. That's fine. 4 is plenty. I can just... If I can get 15 of these rats, which is probably what I'm just going to use the rest of my tar for. Oh, I don't have any more tar. Never mind. If I can get 15 of these rats, I can get a new skin. That's really cool. You play guitar to this giant frog and then feed him rats and like moldy food, and he'll give you a bunch of he'll give you new skins for your characters. I don't have any more tar. I'll get the rats later. Yeah, it's a feature. That's like Bethesda's model. Fallout and Elder Scrolls are all features. They're not messes full of bugs. They're feature fests. All right. I think I'm set. Oh, I need to put the acid on my weapon. Can't believe it. Imagine if I went to the next boss and forgot to do this. Alright, and I know where there's like 2 other acids I could have gotten in this next level that I know exactly where they are, so I can just get 1 and I'll have a fully upgraded weapon for the final boss, or the 3rd boss. Yeah, there we go. Alright, is the fog? No, the fog's got lifted, okay. There's 2 regular bosses and then the final boss. This next boss is gonna be real quick. I'm pretty sure I've never, like, been beat by this next boss. And then the real challenge after it is there's another level that's huge, and then Crew 6 can be a bit of a challenge to fight. And then there's the final boss after Crew 6. So I'd say there's probably like... I'm probably halfway through the game right now. Just because now I have an upgraded weapon, it's going to be a lot easier to get through. Oh, what? I don't even know how I got hit there. There we go. Just doesn't matter because there's a Cester that I can reset my revives up at the top of the stairs as long as I don't freaking fall off the stairs. Damn. There we go. Another, yeah. I usually go for 90 minutes, but geez, I mean, who am I kidding? Almost all my streams are like 200 minutes. I'm gonna go get a soda. You're gonna get some soda ASMR, buddy. Just for you. I wasn't gonna drink another soda tonight, but you know what? I'm an adult. There we go. And I see we got a lurker on the stream. That's nice. There's another person watching. I appreciate the lurkers, guys.
Foundling. Do not worry.
There was one.
It is only a jest.
There was one lurker called 8-Bit Wizard that would always lurk. I wonder if it's him. He always would. If I called him out, he would comment, but that's the only reason why he would comment.
I once knew a man who took the sacrament of ashes.
I pretty much know all of my viewers who...
Another sip.
I know the username of all the viewers who comment. Just because that's pretty much why I stream, is because people comment and it's fun to hang out with people while I play games. Alright, this whole area I can just run through. I've done it. Oh, I just did the wrong thing. Okay. You gotta hype up before... Yeah, 8-Bit, you there? He tunes in time to time. He used to tune in all the time, but now it's more like every once in a while. Oh! Hang on. I can get around that guy. Let's go. Let's go. And then the hard part here is opening this door without getting hit. There we go. Nailed it. Alright, this area you can sort of walk through. Pick up items on the way. There's acid in the second one. There we go. In all my attempts at speedrunning, this would be the level I go to farm acid. Because there's like 3 acids on it. Usually this is the first level I do. So doing that other level first was a bit of a rhythm. Like it messed with my rhythm. I was taking a sip there. It was a bad time to take a sip. Here. Let's activate this Cester. We're halfway through this level already, so just that's how easy this level is. Most people do it first.
Unless
You can do the levels in any order you want, but usually this is the first one people go with. For me, first time I played, I went straight to the hardest level first. Which was the wrong way to do it. It looks like whoever the lurker was left. That's too bad. It wasn't 8-bit. 8-bit would have lingered, and 8-bit is a dreamboat. I don't think actually there's a hidden message here. I can't remember where all the hidden messages are in this level. There we go. The hard part on this is getting through the, there's a bridge up ahead that's tough to get through. Here, let's just open this door. There's a piece of acid down that hall to the right, but I don't need it anymore. Alright. This is like this is full of ambushes. One second. See, there's a split in the screen on my phone, and your comment is like right on the crack. So I need to scroll up before I... Alright, here we go. We're in the boss's lair. Let's pick that up. I need these welt caps. There we are.
Can I tell you a secret, foundling?
Alright.
The body is a
SCP?
tainted vessel.
Oh, dude, I
filled
love
with
SCP.
impurities.
I never got to play it because
I
I think it's only on PC, right?
Waywards, consecrate. I pray that you do not. I see.
SCP is only on PC, right? I read all of the lore because it's gonna make me die. It's this portal will break every once in a while. I gotta let him kill me. Oh no, I didn't. I need to sip the tar. That's why. I need to sip the tar to reset the enemies. I thought I did that. There we go. Ah, I should have. I need to. Let me. It won't let me pause it. I should have switched it to the other soundtrack. I think the metal part is good for this character. There we go. Oh no, I just activated. How do I get out of this? Okay. I activated the screenshot mode. Oh, it doesn't pause the game. That's news. You gotta be careful with this guy, because you gotta like have perfect spacing. But you can roll through the fire damage. There we go. Look how much more damage I'm doing to this guy now that I upgraded my weapon. You gotta keep just the right distance from this guy or he'll do this like really hard attack. There we go. I already almost have this guy on the second stage. There we go. Second stage. He's a little bit harder because he's more like erratic, but his most frequent attack doesn't even do damage. That kick doesn't even do damage, and then he goes over and he's super vulnerable. Yeah, he does that kick when if you pause, if you turn to stone right in front of him, so there's like no danger at all to him. Oh crap! Never mind. It is if you mess it up, because if he throws that guy at you, he actually does some damage. There we go. go, we got him staggered. And he's done. Look at him jiggle. Got it. Sip. Ah. That's crispy water right there. Some crispy soda. Some pop. Bam. Alright, getting out of here. Let's see if I can remember the trick. There's a bit of a trick to it, I think. Yeah, there is a bit of a trick to it. Let's kill these guys. Oh, hang on. I just remembered something. This is gonna be tricky. Because there's like an ambush down here. But we can do something here. Oh, hang on, I missed it. There it is. And then we gotta activate this. And get the hell out. Yeah, because those guys will teleport onto you. Ah, they did fire. And teleporting. Those things are real pain when you're doing the don't get hit at all. Excuse me. Here, I can get this now. The mace in this game is my favorite weapon, but I'm probably not gonna get it. Just because there's no point. I have this sword. Anybody with 2 swords, they're like the hardest NPCs. Open the door, open the door. And then lure him away. Alright. And then there's just a teleportation and fire fest right up here. These guys, it's just roll city, just roll on through. And then roll again. And I think no, there was one that just teleported behind me. Alright. Quickly, let's just get down here. There's another thing on the wall. I think it's to the right. Nope. Wrong one. There it is. Take a little sip. Oh god. Bad time to take a sip. I swear if I make it this far and don't get to the Cester. If I die right before this lady. There she is.
Yes. Taste the
The one problem with this sword, though, is I don't have any of the special attacks for it. So I might get the hallowed sword upgraded if I can get enough acid for it. So I can use, because I can't use any special attacks. I can only use my magic stuff for parrying, which is fine because I only have 2 slots of magic stuff for teal. Excuse me. But with the special attacks, it's like a free dodge. Like if you're out of stamina during the animation of a special attack, they can't do any damage to you. So it helps. I have not streamed No Man's Sky. I didn't even get it. I should have. That's a game that I was really interested in. But it pretty much, like, its life cycle passed, and now I'm at a stage where, like, if I'm not streaming, then I'm probably not playing games. Even though lately I've been playing more games. Because I haven't had a job and my car is busted. But in most cases, I don't have time to play something that requires that much of an investment. It's one of the reasons why I had to stop playing Fallout 76. I mean, Fallout 76 got a lot of crap, but I really enjoyed it. But doing anything in that game takes like hours because of how big the map is, and every quest takes you all the way across the map. It's so annoying. I just got knocked out of my shell there. Grab that. Hang on. Ah, I went the wrong way. I took the wrong turn. Wrong turn. Good God. Walked on into the wrong neighborhood. This one. Get on in there. Yeah, I mean, if I end up getting it, then I'll for sure. I love streaming and playing with the people that watch the streams. That's one of the fun. That's one of the things that's fun about Rocket League, is that people can just join my game. So if you can do that in No Man's Sky, that'd be fun.
What a relief. I feared you might never return.
I know you're my only viewer right now. It's too bad.
You've been led astray. Now, bring it here. Yes.
Sometimes my like subscribers don't get the notification at all.
It's almost enough to revive the memories
It's weird.
of the frantic past.
Hey, Cleezy.
The true nectar from this sacred land.
Thanks for tuning in.
holds but a fraction of its potency.
It just now told me that you're watching.
I'm rambling. Don't mind. Hurry on.
How do you like the stream so far, Cleezy, or did you just tune in? Alright. Let me think here. So your parrying has different powers, but I always just use the base power because it heals you and it makes them stagger. Like the other ones are trickier because one of them places a bomb on the enemy and does more damage, but it doesn't make them stagger. So like they'll attack right after you parry, and it can be kind of overwhelming. Chat with Apocrism.
This.
Cleezy, can't be the only one having fun in the chat. Ah, it just kicked me out of my stream for a second there. Here, I'm back. Let's see. That one might be good. Oh, I need this one. Sprinting doesn't consume teal stamina. I need to sprint hard in this next level because it's huge. Alright, let's see if I can pull off the shortcut. Let me buy some rats. See if we can get enough for the skin. Hey, I'm glad that the stream's relaxing, and I'm told I have an ASMR effect, especially when I'm eating wasabi peas.
Welcome back,
This is Mortal
my
Shell.
splendid friend.
MORTALSHELL.
There's something you'll fancy amongst my collection.
There we go. Oh, I'm only short a handful of roasted rats. I can probably get those. Oh yeah, we gotta pet the cat. Bro, I get told that my voice is relaxing by people who watch my YouTube channel ever since I first started uploading like Skyrim videos back in the day. People would straight up tell me that they put my videos on to go to sleep to. And I don't care. I mean, whatever people want to use my videos for, I just like making them. Maybe I should target the ASMR market, you know? Who knows? Start making like ASMR videos or something. I'm not gonna make ASMR videos. I'm gonna play video games. That dream died real quick there because I thought of like what it would be like to make an ASMR video, and it sounds like the most boring thing ever. So that ended. Maybe I should read books into the mic. There we go. Let me see, did I get any... I think I can get... I know where to get the rest of these rats to get the skin I want. I would honestly, I think that my videos are perfect background noise. Like, when you're doing something like whatever, I think that that is the perfect use of my videos. Just have it on in the background. Yeah, 10-hour. I can't eat for 2 hours, bro. I would... Whoa, I would hurt myself if I ate that long. Did I pick up a roasted rat? Oh man, there's supposed to be one in this camp. What is this? 10-hour ASMR compilation. Tell you what, if it gets memed, by memed I mean like us three find it funny for long enough, I'll do it. I'm all about that meta humor that only like 2 people get, because that is even funnier to me. Here we got a... There's a... I think this is a boiled frog. You can't give... No, it's a roasted rat. Good. Yeah, 15 minutes. Just demolish that guy. Alright, I think there's a roasted rat in this cave. You gotta be careful, because if you give the giant frog a boiled frog as payment for the skins, he'll poison you instead. Let's see here. Here, I honestly have got enough tar where I can buy the rest of the rats I need. And then we'll go to the 3rd boss that I need to beat before the final boss. Getting back from that one is a nightmare, though. I'm on PS4. You two are the first people who've ever asked me that, I think. I don't know, maybe I'm just now noticing because 2 people in one stream asked. I can't afford PC. I wish I could. Because PC is, like, having just a regular desktop computer even is such a good tool. Like, my computer is a laptop. It's a Chromebook, which is basically only good for browsing the internet. That's all it does.
Welcome.
And I got it for like college a while ago, but then I dropped out of college.
I'll gladly accept any tar as payment.
Which, if you guys want story time, I can tell you guys. I've told that story before. I don't know if you guys care. It's not that interesting. It's just it's something to talk about. How cheap you talking? If you can direct me to a good one, I mean, I'll get it. Because I was in college I was in college with a double major in psychology and film, and I wanted to make movies because all through my life I've been good at telling stories, and it's pretty much like my one skill. There's kind of like whole background behind that too, like why that's what I've resorted to, because it wasn't my first choice. But I was going to college, and I realized that I was like, you know, I can totally get a job in this field without going to college and wasting the money. So that, and like I just dropped out of the psychology degree because I had to take these sociology classes, and I completely disagreed with it. It was pretty much just like, this old man said something a long time ago, therefore it's true. Whereas in psychology, the whole thing was like, you could question things and you could be scientific about it, and you could come up with your own ideas as long as you could prove it. And I really loved that about it. But once I started taking sociology, I started getting issues with the professors because we disagreed politically, and they held it against me. And my grades started changing, and I went to the people in charge of that type of stuff at the college, and I found out that the person who was giving me issues was the person running the whole, like, what's it called, like, counselors or whatever, the people in charge of, like, dealing with students, was the person who was messing with me because of, like, pretty much just for having, like, pretty standard political ideas for my region. And it's not like, it wasn't controversial things either, it was just like tax policy. And I found out that she just hated me and was targeting me, so I went to switch colleges.
Sip this.
And after I switched colleges,
I have no desire to initiate.
I realized it was the same situation at that next college, so I just left. And then I was volunteering doing production work, where I was working a camera at the beginning of 2020, and we all know how that year went. I had 2 jobs lined up, and I had 2 jobs lined up in production crews by March 2020, and that's when the lockdowns hit and everything ended, and I lost all my connections and everything, and I've been trying to get back into the production volunteer work that I was doing, but they pretty much just ghosted me for whatever reason. I don't know why. So now I'm just like starting over. I'm trying to find like new places to volunteer at, and applying around all the time. All last year I did DoorDash, which is a pretty good gig because you're in charge of yourself and you have your own schedule. But I saved up for like a whole year, bought a car, and worked out of the car for 2020 basically. And now my engine's busted. So it's like a string of bad luck. But it's alright. I'm fixing my car. I've changed the spark plugs, which was part of an issue, and then I found out that the person who had worked on it last, while I was like working on the engine, they had like left something unplugged, which was a vacuum leak, which is not good for a car. And that fixed an issue where both banks were running lean, which I was worried was like a blown head gasket or something. So I was really lucky that just reconnecting the wire fixed that. And then Thursday I have an ignition coil that's coming in the mail, and then I'm hoping that my car will be completely fixed after that, because all I have right now is a misfire. So that's all that's left, and it's like a specific one. So I already changed the spark plugs, so it's got to be the ignition coils, I'm thinking. If not, then it's it's the fuel injectors, which is another easy fix. I know I'm rambling now, but that's pretty much just everything I got going on right now outside of streaming. I'm just waiting for that part to arrive so I can fix my car and get back to work. And I've been constantly applying all year. Here's a little trick people don't know about. It's just hop down there and then you don't have to fight anything. Here's the last shell. His name's Eredrim, and he's a tank. His health bar is as long as the stamina bar for my character, but the stamina bar is way shorter than my health bar, so it's not really worth it, because you can only use, like, the lightest weapon ever. I appreciate you guys understanding, but now let's get back to the game. But yeah, it's like, if I fix my car, it's like everything, I can like get started again, you know? I'm not one to look for like handout. Like I want to earn it, and I'm fixing my car. I'm doing everything I can to make sure that I can get back on the path towards like the dream job. Which, I mean, I'm young, so I got plenty of time. This next level is super cool. There's a hammer and chisel weapon you can get here, where it has the only like standard range attack in the whole game. That's like the magic attack for it, but I do not have time to get that going.
The entrance.
And it's really weak weapon. Otherwise.
I have no desire to initiate the unwilling.
Oh, I don't mind you asking.
Don't overindulge.
My dream job is to make movies. I really want to make movies, and I'm gonna. My whole plan is I started volunteering, getting the experience, and then I'm gonna try getting a job as a production assistant. And from that, I'm gonna learn how to work on a set, and basically like learn the trade by working in it, and then bring that into my own like independent things to start with, and I'll have connections by then just through work to where I can like have people who know what they're doing and work with me to get my own thing going. Oh yeah. Dude, so my advice is to make sure that you have a good work ethic first. And then, because that's the hardest thing, for me at least, because I suck at getting myself on track. But if you can get yourself to where you have a good work ethic and you know how to show up, then you can just like... I went to the wrong portal. You can work towards getting the knowledge you need, and then it's all about surrounding yourself with the right people, like finding people who also have a good work ethic, people with common goals, people who have knowledge in the things that you're trying to learn. And it's a combination of finding what you're good for and how you can apply yourself that's gonna be useful for other people, because that's basically that's how you make money, is you make yourself useful for other people in some way. And then from there you just kind of figure it out. College is a path for some people, but I don't recommend it if you don't know what you're going to college for, because it's not going to teach you how to like, it's not going to teach you what you're good at in life, you know? I don't know how to explain it. Like, you could get into a lot of debt doing something that you don't care about and just going through the motions. So you don't want to fall into a trap. Like, My girlfriend is an example of someone who should be going to college. Her whole life, she's cared about medicine and medical stuff. That's like the only thing she cares about doing. And she is a killer at studying and getting straight A's and everything. And she's like always honors and everything. And she can straight up, her purpose is to do medical research. So she should totally go to college. And that's what she's doing. And she's like doing internships, and she's graduating like a year early and going to grad school like for free. She's getting paid to go to grad school because like she knows what she's doing, you know? But another thing is like, if you don't know what you want to do and you don't know what you're good at, just find something that makes the amount of money that you... It's not all about the money, but I mean, find something you don't mind doing that can make money. And I died. Find something you don't mind doing that can make enough money that you would be okay with, and see what it takes to get there. And then go down that path, because everything has a path, you know. You just have to find it. You just have to find the way to it. Like, if you want to be a psychologist, then you need to go to college. If you want to be a medical researcher, you got to go to college. But if you want to do like film, like I do, you could go to college, but then you'll end up in the same position as someone who didn't go to college, trying to get a PA job, which they give to anybody who asks and finds it. The problem is finding it. That's why you do volunteer work. You just got to find the right way. Inspirational videos. I don't know, man. I want to help people for sure, but I feel like I got to put myself in a position where I actually have like credibility, you know, because I'm only 20. I'm 22, so, and I haven't done anything yet. I've just started walking down the path, and I can like see what's ahead of me. If that makes sense. You just gotta... But I am for sure gonna teach people how I did it when I do it. Because I could be wrong right now, but all I know is that, like, as long as you're moving towards something, you're not wasting your time. That's cool. That's interesting. I mean, I have a mad respect for lawyers, personally. Like, they get a bad rap because there's bad ones out there, but you can do a lot of good work as a lawyer. It's just you got to make sure you have the like mental energy, because it's going to be a lot of reading and a lot of arguing, you know. Like if you can debate and if you can like do research like it's nothing, then you'll be good at it. As far as I'm aware. I can recommend some YouTube channels actually, because I follow a lot of law YouTubers, because it's kind of interesting to get a perspective on it. If you want that, there's this Canadian YouTuber called Viva Frei, VIVAFREI. He does law breakdowns. He mostly does like, he's Canadian, but he mostly does like American law breakdowns, but he used to be a Canadian litigator in Quebec, and I watch him all the time. He's great. So if you want me to spell that again, I can write it into the chat if you want me to spell that. So it might give you some perspective on like what that lifestyle is like. Yeah, Viva Frei, exactly like that. I think. Hang on, let me look at his channel. He tends to lean towards political things too, but I mean I feel like that wouldn't be an issue for you, seeing political perspectives on law, given that you're taking political science. Yeah, I'm happy to help, man. Ugh. These things are always a pain. These hammer bros. Goodness gracious. I can't get a break from them. The button I need to push is right there, and then I have one more button to push, and I can get to the second part of this level. But yeah, as a lawyer, you can do a lot of good. It's just all about how you apply it. Yeah, I pushed those buttons for sure. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, the first path you choose, I think he left, but the first path you choose might not always be the correct one either, so never be afraid to pivot. Because, like, my dream job going into middle school and high school was I wanted to be a Marine, but I have Crohn's disease, which is like a digestive disease, and when I went to the recruiter in high school, he told me I wasn't even cut out for a desk job in the military, so I had to change direction. And there was a while there where I didn't know what I was going to do, but I always liked writing stories and stuff, so I figured, like, how can I turn that into a living? So I went to film. So, like, it's not always about finding, like, what you want to do. It's also about finding what you're capable of doing. 2 hours for sure. Definitely at least 2 hours. Let me close out and open it again, because it doesn't let me see how long I've been streaming. Let's see here. Yeah, 2 hours at least. Yeah. ADD, well, I mean, ADD is not great for a desk job in the military either, though. You can probably cause a lot of trouble doing that. But yeah, I completely understand why I would not be allowed having even a desk job in the military, because I live with me having Crohn's, and I for sure would not trust having someone with Crohn's in a firefight next to me. Like, because a flare-up is completely disabling. Like, you can't, sometimes I just can't do anything for like a solid 30 minutes at a time, just because my stomach is like seizing. This part is hard. Got it. Get out of here. Get out of here. It doesn't even matter that I died. All that matters is I got the button pressed. Yeah, I have friends that went on to be in the military. Huh, that's kind of interesting. My friend, I had a good friend growing up who had ADHD, and if he didn't take his meds and then got back on them, he would be just like a complete loon for a little while. It was really weird. I know with ADHD, from my psychology classes, that if they're not medicated, that it can, with ADHD, it's different with ADD, but with ADHD it can develop into like a life of crime if, but there's also a problem with misdiagnosis, where it's extremely misdiagnosed, because people in the practice don't see the threat of putting people on ADHD meds at a young age, because as they get older, they don't get addicted to it. So like people on ADHD meds when they're in a young age, they grow up to hate the meds like almost 100% of the time. So like people are just like, well, even if they don't have ADHD meds, we'll just put them on it because there's no harm in it, because when they're older, they're not going to be dependent. But I think that's a very, very messed up perspective. Like, people with actual ADHD, their brain doesn't get stimulated properly, so they require like extreme things to happen for them to get mental stimulation. So they'll learn that making people angry and stuff is the best way to get mental stimulation, because it's the easiest emotion to get is making people angry. So they just cling to that. So that's the danger of not medicating someone with ADHD, is that as they grow up, they just become like completely destructive. But it's incredibly misdiagnosed. It's not as common as people make it out to be. But that's not coming from a professional, because I dropped out of college. So don't... So take anything I say regarding psychology with a grain of salt and look into it for yourself. It's just interesting still. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, it's... I mean... They'll pretty much just take a kid that's like just being a kid and diagnose them with it, when that's not really how it works. They don't really put the work into analyzing it. This one's so... The staircase is a nightmare, but there's a shortcut that you can get to that makes it... that cuts the staircase in half. There we go. Alright, I think it's right up here. Yeah, it's right here. You just gotta get it right, because we gotta dodge. There. There we go. Whew. That's a tough one to get. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Be sure to, my next stream is probably gonna be a Star Wars Battlefront stream, Apocrism. So, be sure to be here for that, because I know you like those. But have a good one. I really appreciate your company. Thank you for the input, Lavender Taco. Really insightful. There we go. Alright. That elevator is the most important thing in this game, because if you don't put it down, it's a nightmare. And if I die, you'll see why, because you die a lot on the way to this boss. I usually stream, so I'm in Eastern Standard Time. I usually start my streams around 11:30. I started this one at 11:30, so it's been like an hour and a... No, like... Not even... It's probably been like 3 hours, honestly. But I'm beating this game tonight. I'm doing a... Beating the game in one sitting, because this is such an enjoyable game. And I really got the hang of it now. Thank you. You should have seen me trying to fight the first boss. It took me a while to get back into the swing of it. It's like knowing how to run run away properly. Here we go. Yeah, the first boss I went to was Tarsus, the First Martyr, and that was the wrong choice. I should have gone with Imrod first, because you can get acid on the way to Imrod really easily. And that's good for upgrading your weapon. I fought, if you're familiar with this game, I fought Tarsus with an unupgraded weapon. And it took me like 5 attempts. It was crazy. It's like the first hour and a half of this game is of this stream was me trying to fight Tarsus. I do not live in New York, no. I'll let you keep guessing though. I'll tell you when you get it right. I'm further south though. Oh man, this game, this is the first game I ever platinumed. And it's also the game that got me into streaming. So I have like an emotional connection to this game. This game and Oblivion are probably the two games that mean the most to me, other than like PS2, because that one was just childhood. Ugh. There's the big Cester. This was always my favorite location of the Cester. I mean, I'm sure it's a lot of people's favorite because it's the only one where she's unique.
Contained here. But it was a fool's errand to try to catalog the contents of this library. The devout
No, I'm actually in North Carolina.
Endlessly hunting for a revelation.
It's a good guess to go to New York for that reason.
Surrounded by madness.
But
keep your eyes ahead.
North Carolina is becoming a bigger place for film because our power grid was set up for it used to be a major textile and furniture hub. The power grid is set up for a bunch of factories that aren't there anymore. So we have the ability to support some really advanced sound stages that you can't have in other states. Like, I don't know if you ever saw Iron Man, I can't remember which one it was, but when in the one where yeah, there's a way to do this. Hang on one second. I'm gonna have that equipped. There's a way to do this where you don't get knocked out of your shell. But in Wilmington, there's a sound stage where they can split the floor, and like it's on hydraulics. So if they want to do a scene where people their house gets like destroyed or something and like it's falling apart, they have to pretty much film it there if they want practical effects, because the floor can just come apart under the actors and they can completely control it there, and the power grid for whatever reason is only strong enough there for them to do something like that. They can't do that in California or New York. It does snow here from time to time. It's not really, it does not snow here very often. We probably get like an inch of snow a year. Except the mountains. There's mountains in North Carolina. They get a lot of snow. There's some ski resorts. Goodness gracious. It's a good thing I have a lot of mushrooms. I'm usually perfect at timing this guy. Ah, great. One second. I gotta get the parry timing right, because it's essential that you parry on this guy. What's up, dead guy? Thanks for tuning in. Bam! Lands the parry. Oh, this is the best attack ever. That's my favorite part of this boss, man, is when he does that jump attack. It's very hard to time the dodges, though. There we go. We killed his little buddy with the crossbow already. This is Mortal Shell. It's Souls-like, made by an indie developer. After this boss, I'm gonna fight the final boss. So if you wanna watch me beat this game, now's the time. This guy's in his second stage. I gotta eat this. He does this like really long string of attacks that gives you plenty of time to heal. That's the only like easy part of this stage. The rest of it is a nightmare. Because he's constantly attacking. Oh! I forgot that the sword makes him stagger because it's so heavy. That's probably the only way I'm going to be able to beat him. If I manage to beat him on first try, I don't think I'm going to do it. There we go. Landed it. Landed that parry again. I'm gonna land a power attack. Yeah, I knew that would stagger him. It's gonna be way easier than I thought it would be. Alright, he's angry. Nailed it. Perfect timing too. All I gotta do is do that again. And no way, I don't have a second life, so it's a good thing that I didn't die. Because I used up that second life on the drop. We did it! First try killing Crucix the Twiceborn, dude. That's I mean, I've done that before, but it is not often that I do it during a stream. Did it just kick everybody out of the stream? Is anybody still in the chat? Because it's telling me that 0 people are watching right now. Alright. We're gonna pull this little gland out. I don't know who's watching. Alright. We gotta run the gauntlet, and then once we get past this part, it's just a straight shot to the end game. Let's just talk to this lady real quick.
Yes. This was...
There we go. Let me see how much I can level up real quick. Let's see here. That's the only tar I got? Oh, I got a Slario tar too. Let's see. I can pretty much level up one more time before the end game. Let me see here. Let me just use one of these glimpses.
Don't overindulge.
Let's see. That one might be useful for the final boss because he summons people, but I don't have enough tar. Let's see what else we got. That'll be useful. That one's useless. Let's use that. I can get as many glimpses as I want. Farming, I can farm tar if I really needed to. Let's see. that? I need 25? I needed 25 to get that one that I thought might be useful. I just need like 4,000 tar. That's easy to get. That's kind of how the game is. I've googled what the story is, but basically you're dead. You're in the like hell thing. Your character is possessing these bodies so that they can ascend, and you're collecting these glands for that prisoner you've seen with the big beak. But there's a plot twist. I'm not gonna spoil it yet, but you'll see. I didn't even need to kill these people. I could have just ran past them. It's usually what I do. I gotta get out of the range of that crossbow lady. And I fell off a ledge. Classic. All these bosses are sort of like these, they're like demigods in a way, and the glands are what they use to become demigods. So you're collecting these glands and giving them to that prisoner so that he can ascend. It's and then there's like other stuff going on. It's just like it's just an excuse for you to go around killing things, really. The only person in the lore to like ascend and not become like these evil god things is the Sester, and she's helping you out because you're supposed to ascend for whatever reason. It's just stuff. I don't think I made it any simpler, but that's literally what it is. That's the story of this game. You just wake up as this like skeleton thing, and then you start possessing these bodies, and you start going after these bosses because the prisoner tells you to. Teleport. Each of these like realms are where the worshippers of these demigods live. Like that's why each level is different and has different enemies. I understand. You just kind of gotta think like it exists. So that's pretty much as much as you need to know, is that things exist. You don't play this game for the story, really. I'll stream Battlefront tomorrow. Why not? My next stream was going to be Battlefront anyway, so. Alright, this is the hardest part. Timing these dodges is a real trick. I didn't need that one. I needed to eat this one. And I left that stupid thing down. I don't know if I can get the elevator back up, honestly. I don't think I died, so I should be good. I can just use the first life to survive the fall. You're a master at Battlefront. We'll see about that. Yeah, the only way down is for me to just drop. Alright. I didn't get the, I guess I did unlock the useless power-up. that lets you survive falls by hardening. That's all that power up does. I don't know why I spent level up points on it before getting. I think I just got it after getting Crucix. And Crucix is the only boss where you really would use it on because that long drop before him.
And you'll see.
Alright. We need to kill every hammer person we would come across to get 4,000. But honestly, I'm not even gonna bother. Because fighting them on this narrow path is not what this game was made for. This game, like, this level really likes having you fight on these narrow paths. And that's why I skipped the staircase, is because it's just all narrow paths to fight on. But something where you dodge like that all the time, you just fall off the ledge constantly, and it's such a pain. I'm literally, as soon as I get back to the tower, I'm gonna fight the final boss. That's how close I am to beating the game. The final boss has a big health pool, but I just got one thing to do left. I just gotta turn in this gland, and then you're gonna see the ending of the game after I fight one last boss. And then we'll call it a night. 100 subscriber special. I think like 2 of my subscribers tuned in. I don't think it notifies my subscribers really when I'm streaming anyway, so I don't blame them. Let's reset these enemies.
Yes.
Alright, here we go. I haven't played Jedi Fallen Order. It looks fun. I've drank 2 cans of soda over the course of this stream. As soon as this stream's over, I'm taking my dog outside. He's got to go. He doesn't really have to go. He's not like desperate. He's trying to go to bed, but I'm not gonna have him like wake me up in the middle of me sleeping so that he can go outside. So I got to take him. And I'm gonna apply around for jobs again. Where are you from, Cleasy? The Apocryphism said he was from New Zealand, so I'm like interested in where people are. Alright. Final stretch. Alright. Alberta, okay. Yeah, there's a guy I play with from time to time from, I can't remember what it's called. It's... it's a big one. I don't know. Yeah, I know Alberta's in the cold part of Canada. It's gotta be. You guys probably just got done with that snowstorm, right? Because all of the weather for my state first starts up around there, and then it blows down and then to the east. Winnipeg, maybe. I don't think Winnipeg isn't a province. Yeah, it becomes a storm once it like goes south, I guess. Just because it's always snowing there. Because it's once it hits like the warm weather that it becomes a storm.
Sip this and you'll see.
Yeah. I've never been to North Dakota, but I wanna go to South Dakota for sure. All right. Let me see what. Can I get any more tar? Nope. All right, it's over, everybody. Get ready.
Who would have thought one so naive could endure such hardship to deliver this final plan? Yet, it is I who will ascend, and not those who are worshipped. Hand it over.
I like the people.
Claim the honor to witness what's true.
And I think the Black Hills and Mount Rushmore are
Stay
cool.
back. I will not waste this divine gift. Yes. I feel my wings unfolding, body burgeoning, eyes opening as if for the first time. So,
Yeah.
bid
I'm not afraid of the cold, even though I'm from the South. I probably don't know the meaning of cold. Summers here can be brutal, though. It's the other end. We get the other side of the weather. We get snow from time to time. We just had an ice storm. That's the thing, is like when it snows here, everything gets shut down because it like melts during the day and then freezes back over at night. So like all the roads just get covered in like a layer of just like really thin ice. So that there's nothing you can really do about.
there is no
That's why it gets shut down. That's why like people joke about like an inch of snow destroying everything in the South, is that it melts during the day and freezes, so it just becomes a thick layer of ice.
I've fallen into a sea of shadows. I remember
Yeah, it got down to 16
what is fading.
degrees. That's about as cold as I think it got this winter.
Maybe for you,
That's as cold as it got for us.
are you not meant for
Nothing
this
like negative
blighted place
50.
after all?
I've always wanted to camp when it's that cold, because I hear the ice cracks when that sounds really cool. I want to hear an ice boom.
It's senseless, this injustice. If I can't ascend, neither will you. No one will.
Oh, remind me to turn on the metal soundtrack, because there's 2 soundtracks to this game. I completely forgot to turn the metal soundtrack back on. I like both soundtracks. Like, they're both really good. It's just they're different sounding. This guy is definitely gonna kill me a couple of times, though. I'm really good at making him stagger with this weapon, though. Ah! I got crushed beneath his head because I ran out of stamina. It gets to be some summers it'll get up to 100 where I live, though, and it gets humid as hell. Ugh. That's all tough timing right there. He's really easy to get staggered if you know the timing. But he just takes so long to kill. Second. Oh, he's doing his summoning. I didn't get the good weapon for when he summons stuff. I gotta... These guys are tricky. Because my sword is slower than their weapon. Like that. Come on. I can harden through the waves, so... I just gotta dodge the second one. I've had ice on my face before. It wasn't as cold as it gets where you live, but there was a snowstorm. It was like snow and hail and like freezing rain. And I was the only one working that day. So I had to just shovel the whole parking lot over and over again, because obviously they wanted me to shovel, but it was still storming. So by the time I was done with half the parking lot, the other half would get snowed in. It would get snowed over. Ah! Caught up in the wave. We're gonna make distance from him real quick. Let's see if I can switch. There we go. I switched the music soundtrack. Let's see how it transitions. It hasn't transitioned yet. Probably gonna wait till the song's over. So many buddies. Yo! You just yeeted me. I am the yeeter. You don't yeet me. So that was... When I was shoveling ice, that was before I had a car. So every day I walked to work, and it was like a 30-minute walk on a good day, when there's good weather. I literally wrapped myself up in trash bags because all my clothes had gotten soaked through from the rain, because it was raining, snowing, and like sleeting. So I was like wet and cold. There we go. What's the warmest it gets up in Alberta? It's so easy to make him stagger with this weapon. That's why I picked it. Oh, he's doing his whirlpool. I gotta get out of here. He's gonna start healing himself with these guys. Ah, nice. Like about Vancouver area? I think Vancouver's the one on the west. It'd be pretty embarrassing if I got it wrong. I have a friend that goes to college in Canada. He grew up around here, but his family was from Canada, and they wanted him to go to like the college that everybody else had gone to. So they sent him up to Canada. Alright, cool. I'm glad I got it right. Yo, I just got killed. Get in there. Oh, he hits me right off the bat. He does like a beak strike that I can parry and heal off of. There we go. Ah, I missed it. It didn't do any damage though. Killed me. That's so lame, I was so close. He doesn't have like a second stage where he heals. After he does that whirlpool, it's his second stage. That's wild. You know, there's some parts of Texas that are like Texas and Alabama combined. No. There we go, we got the metal soundtrack tuning in. Oh, that was close. I dodged that just right. The music and the metal soundtrack is so awesome. There we go. For whatever reason, it's a lot easier to get his rhythm down with the metal soundtrack going. Oh, you hit me. Yeah, this is very hard. I don't know how to compare it directly because it's been a minute since I played Dark Souls. And I also got really good at Dark Souls after playing this. All I can say is that it's just like, it's not exactly the same, gameplay-wise. Because in Dark Souls, the hardening thing is a real big part of this game that doesn't exist in Dark Souls. And it really changes everything. And there's, the weapons have more of a combo focus than Dark Souls has. Like, there are weapons in Dark Souls that have combos, but it's not as important as it is in this game. Damn. And you don't get second lives like that in Dark Souls. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, why not? I feel like that's the next logical step for my channel, you know. I'm a Souls right now. I'm like a Souls-like and Star Wars Battlefront channel. So, how much is it? I'll have to like save up for it because I'm not working right now, so I gotta hold on to my money. It's free now. I'll have to look into it. I don't have PlayStation Plus, so if it's free on PlayStation Plus, I'll have to figure out my brother can download it, so I can just like borrow it from him. There's ways to do it if you don't have PlayStation Plus. I might have EA Pass. I think I bought it for Battlefield 1, but I'm sure it's expired or something. Ooh, that's the first time it's really connected, that attack. I'm usually good at dodging it. Okay. That's very affordable. I could probably do like an odd job. You'll do that. Yo, I didn't... They totally bugged out right there. That was wild. Yeah, I'll look into it. Alright, I feel like it's my next step. I really want to use a yellow double saber. Or purple. Yellow and purple are my favorite color lightsabers. Back when they had meaning, you know, like the whole reason why Mace Windu, his lightsaber is purple is because he's in touch with both the light side and the dark side. But they changed the lore, so now it's just like some other crap. I lost track of. I don't know what the Disney justification is, or if it's just like it's just color now. Yo! I'm doing awful right now. Dang, just dodged that. Yeah. Star Wars Battlefront took forever to get good. They had to really like work on it. The problem with EA is there's too many people in charge. So like, just look into Mass Effect Andromeda, like why Mass Effect Andromeda sucked. It was like because too many people were in charge. And they were just changing their minds constantly because there was no, like, direction. And they literally scrapped the whole project 2 years into it when they had a 4-year timeline. So 2 years in, they had to scrap everything and start over. And what they were told to do with this, like after they scrapped everything, the technology didn't even exist yet. So they had to do that, and then they did all the voice acting and dialogue last. so like most of the bugs have to do with dialogue and crappy story writing. But damn dude, gameplay on Mass Effect Andromeda is amazing. Like, it's incredibly fun to play. It's just a horrible story, and bugs are just everywhere. Jeez, I don't think I'm gonna make it, dude. I gotta parry something. Come on. I'm trying to parry bait him. Damn, he's not doing the attack I wanted to. Ah, he's summoning. They're gonna kill me. I gotta focus on this, because timing these things just right. You can like line them up to where they're all grouped together and you can get a bunch of them in one swoop. Oh, that one behind me, dude! What the hell? Ah. I'm gonna get it. Quitting on the final boss would be ridiculous. So you're from Alberta, is what you said. I'll look into it. Because you said it's like the Texas and Alabama of Canada, and that sounds up my alley. I don't really like Alabama, but I like Texas. I have nothing against Alabama. I just don't know much about it. Sounds cool though. What's it called in, I don't think it's called Republican in Canada, is it? Because I follow Canadian politics. I just don't remember the names of their parties, because I just remember them based on like where they are in their compass, because it's so confusing, and all the names of international political parties, they're just hard to follow. Yeah, just call it Republican. I mean, why not? I know there's differences because, like, your Republican is just a little bit more towards the center than ours. Or your like right is more left than our right, but it's still pretty much value-wise the same. I gotta let my stamina recover. So yeah, the way my state is the largest employer in my state has switched over the past 20 years. It used to be textile mills and these like really working class factory jobs, but now it's the colleges and the university system, which are very left-wing. So like, it's like everywhere is conservative, and then there's the college areas and like the cities, which are the left-leaning areas. So So like my state, it's like nearly an even split population-wise between the two, but it's pretty interesting. And it's also like people are moving here from all over the country all the time. It's a really fastly growing state just because it's got good jobs and everything. So there's people from New York, California. My family's from New Jersey originally, but I've been here for like 18 years. Yeah, and New York. People from New York City are moving out of the city too because of the way things are run. But Californians are mostly moving to like the Austin, Texas area right now. They're not so much moving towards my area anymore. There was like a few years ago where a lot of Californians just showed up in my high school. Back when I was in high school, it's just there was, I think senior year, a bunch of Californians just moved to my area. It's always, there's like been a few years where it's just been an exodus from people who have lived there, but they still grow because a lot of people move to the state in California. It's a really interesting situation. I mean, I wish that there was like a unbiased way to look at it, because it would be a really interesting thing to examine without having to like put like your opinion behind it, you know? Like, I know that it's a hard thing to do, because it's like, it proves a lot of points for some people. And it's hard to like grasp for other people, but same thing happens in Texas. I think in the next few years there's going to be a big exodus out of Texas, just the way, I think it's reaching like a point where the way Texas is run, a lot of the state revenue is funded by the oil and gas industry, but that's starting to like cap out. So they're gonna have to start taxing people more in Texas, and then it's gonna start, there's gonna be an exodus from there, I think, towards states like mine and Florida. It'd be an interesting thing to watch over the next 10 years. I'm pretty sure Elon Musk and some other people are trying to turn Austin into like the next LA. So I can only speak for my state. Each state has its own reasons, or people kind of neglect the cultural differences between states, which I think is something that shouldn't be overlooked. But there's big reasons to like either like them or dislike them, and in my area, he's very popular. And people in my area, I could easily see, like if he were to start like a third party, it would be like, it would definitely take over my area. But he's not popular with half of the Republicans, if that makes sense. Like, there's states where the way the Republicans are now works better for them, but in mine, it's more of the newer wave of Republicans. Makes more sense, because like I said, before the colleges were the biggest employer in the state, it was textile mills and furniture factories. And over the past 20 years, those have all moved to China. And most of the manufacturing, like in my hometown, most of the people who live here right now either work at like a corporate building or they work for a bank in Charlotte. When it used to be a big textile and furniture thing, there's these big empty factories in our downtown and along our main road that used to be like functioning factories, but now they've been turned into like shopping malls and like restaurant places and like go-kart tracks, just because the industry left the town, and the people that used to work in those industries, they're either retired or they've become like independent contractors doing their own business thing because there's nothing else for them. They're too old for college, or they aren't equipped to go to college, so they have to find their own like working class way. And that's like a big split in the state right now, is that there's like and Trump really spoke to those people, I think. And there's also like, in my area, the people that work in the corporate buildings in the bank, they come to my town specifically because it's a conservative area just north of the Charlotte area, and the Charlotte area is very left-wing. So like people from New York and California who have conservative values and get jobs in Charlotte come to my hometown to live, so they can live in like a conservative county while working in the city. So those people were already on the like whole. There's not really that kind of divide in my town, but definitely statewide, you can tell. It's something I think is overlooked that is pretty interesting. But I would say in states, maybe like West Virginia, the old school Republicans are probably the more popular people because their industry hasn't left yet. And it's the old school Republicans who are still advocating for more, like more coal type fossil fuel energy. Whereas like the newer wave, they're more open to nuclear power type stuff and green energy. Yeah, I agree. So it's hard to explain. It's something that I don't think people really understand about the fact that there's two parties. Like, I do agree that there should be three parties, but the two parties are more like a coalition than they are like rigid two parties, if you know what I mean. Like, take the Democrats, for example. If you're in political science, you probably understand that there's like, if you look at the Democrats, there's a further left wing, and then there's more of like a central liberal part of the Democrat Party, and they act more as a coalition because they're more similar than they are with like people in the Republicans who are more, they either attract like a libertarian mindset or like a corporate pro-business mindset, which aren't the same thing, but they're more similar than like people on the left would be, you know? So if there were different parties, I don't think it would look very different, landscape-wise. It would just be different names, and you would be able to see the individual groups more pronouncedly. But I do think that there'd be less bureaucracy, and it'd be a lot easier to get into politics if there's different parties. so close to beating this guy. There we go, I got this roll. But I think a single power attack will do him in. There we go. Oh yeah. Do you think
witness your ascension.
what sort of impact has Trudeau had on Canada? Like, especially in Alberta, like,
Nothing now. Nothing.
I know Trudeau is very polarizing in Canada. He's probably as polarizing as Trump is in the US. Just in the opposite side of the spectrum. Alright, this is the ending of the game. Take his gland. The ending makes about as much sense as the rest of the game does. There you go. Does that help you understand anything about this game? Yeah. I'm sure that's very helpful. The ending really ties things together. Yep. It was a dude. It was like a skeleton dude. I think I can go into New Game Plus now. But New Game Plus is just the same thing. I've already beaten it in New Game Plus. Yeah, see you tomorrow, man. I enjoyed meeting you. I hope be sure to subscribe if you haven't, so you can still catch the stream. I'd hate for you to miss it. But it'll be around 11:30 Eastern time for me, at 10 or 9. Alright. Closing out the stream. Have a good night. Nice meeting you, Ecclesi. We had a good chat today.